Apparently YouTube has some problems with some of my videos. Why? Why is that? Because I'm talking about ready-made weapons that you just find on the streets of this city around here. But they'll tase a woman because she's carrying a pair of scissors. I found a pair of scissors in the middle of the street. A knife, a big-ass knife. Things that can be used as ready-made weapons. Anyway, not really what I really want to talk about. See this shit right here? See if we can pull it up. This shit right here. All this corruption in this state. You know, this is the scary shit, man. Just reading some of this shit, man. After reading all of this, I think I'm gonna write one more letter to the feds. One more. And I don't give a shit I don't give a shit what y'all think about it. See this right here? This department needs to come under federal oversight. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. The Louisiana Department of Justice needs to come under federal oversight. It needs to come under the U.S. Department of Justice at this point. I mean, look at what they're saying. My name is blank and I am blank. I was very excited about the changes being brought in by the new administration. I want to continue to serve blank, and being with the agency gives me the best chance to do that. From day one, Special Agent in Charge Aaron Verrett was telling me how blank had screwed up the unit and how horrible blank was. I found this hard to believe because blank is a model to all other units. The last 2 years we have placed third and first place at the blank, and blank gained nationwide recognition for our unit. I was on a daily basis told by Aaron how screwed up we were. He had small issues, but far from being screwed up as we were being told. Okay, Aaron told me that he was close personal friends with blank and that he could get whatever he wanted with a telephone call to him. If I had never met blank, and did not know how he was at this point in time. I mean, it goes on just to get more and more ridiculous. On the date that blank sent the email about the unit to Aaron, Aaron came into the office and was cursing, telling us blank and the others in the Baton Rouge office were personally attacking us. He was yelling, they better not think about going after fucking blank. That will be their fucking asses, or something similar to this. Aaron was screaming. Myself, blank, was in the room, and blank could hear from blank office. I was concerned at this point because I had not been exposed to anyone with the Attorney General's office up to this point, acting so unprofessional. I was upset by the email because blank attacked a blank I conducted occurring to policy. It goes even worse. Let me see. Aaron told me from day one that he did not want blank, blank, or blank in the unit. He told me when blank left blank, the blank threw a party. At this point, I had seen Aaron scream, cursing, and acting irrational. I came to this office to work blank and to have extensive training in the field. Oh, that's not even the good parts. Hadn't got to the the good parts yet. Aaron was working blank so hard that I became concerned for blank mental health. Blank had the pressure of how hard Aaron was running the unit, and I had to address blank attention to blank work detail. Blank told me blank was stressed and not taking his medicines, as blank was described. Aaron asked me to send blank to blank blank, hoping that blank would be found unfit. And then when blank was not, he stated blank was not going to make it in his unit. Blank was found to be fit for duty. Prior to the staff meeting, Aaron and I discussed writing up blank for not conducting work timely. He stated that he was going to talk to blank because he wanted blank fired and blank would not cut it working for him. Once we began the meeting, blank stated that blank had another case to work, which blank had told me about. I advised blank to keep it between us so it could get handled and Aaron not yell about it. Well, blank was scared and stated that blank had that case, and Aaron stayed cussing blank out in front of everyone. He kept telling blank he wanted an excuse to why blank was behind, and he was fucking waiting. He was screaming at blank. Blank could hear him at blank desk. Aaron was intoxicated at this time. He made remarks to blank about being out drinking in the French Quarter, and he was dry heaving and his eyes were bloodshot, and he smelled of an alcoholic beverage. He threw a pen at blank and said, "This is your fucking fault." He called blank prior to the meeting and advised him he was out drinking the prior night and was still drunk or hungover. Blank and blank rode with him to a meeting and he discussed still being drunk. Blank advised me that we had $1,000 to use for search warrant, travel expenses, hotels, food, etc. I advised Aaron that we needed to watch the spending, and he stated that he could just call blank and get more money for the unit. Aaron got a hotel room in Lafayette when we did not need them because he wanted to hook up with an exchange student he met in the French Quarter. He bragged about having sex with a male in his unit. This made me uncomfortable because with the state budget issues, I did not want our unit misusing funds. The unit thing, well, that speaks for itself. It gets better. Our unit, because of the nature of the job, we have a thick skin and could not easily be offended by sexual comments. Aaron is a homosexual. We had numerous talks about my sister being gay, and I have several gay male friends that are like family members to me. Aaron from there started making gay sexual remarks to me. At first I thought it was just jokes. I'm not easily offended and joke back. One day a male friend of Aaron's gave me a hug during a briefing. Nothing but a hug. It was uncomfortable at first, and then I realized I was being accepted into their law enforcement circle of friends. Aaron started making comments that I was a bottom person who receives anal sex. I told him I was not gay and that I was comfortable around homosexuals because I was raised in a house that accepted the lifestyle. The jokes kept continuing, and he started sending me pictures of men holding each other with comments like, "Think of the possibilities." I again stated that I am not gay. He brought me a gay flag and some gay newspapers from the French Quarter, and I stated again that I'm not gay. He called me a closet bottom in the office in front of blank almost daily. He started calling me a power bottom and sending me pictures saying that. Aaron told me that he and blank were intimate and that they had to stop that. And then they had to stop now that blank was working for him. Aaron sent me messages that when they drink, their weekends get wild, and I should come have a drink with them. I stated no thank you, I would stay in my quiet home. When we had blank position become available, I wanted to replace blank with a female that was a supervisor, post experience, and a master's degree, and was advised that he was not hiring any women. He wants eye candy in the office and show blank and blank some guys shirtless pics asking, "Don't you want this around every day?" He constantly makes remarks about hiring blank and how easy he is on the eyes to look at. He interviewed a guy and said that if blank did not take the position, we would be hiring him. This guy had 1 year experience on the streets, and he told him he was hired if blank turned the position down. He told me that the guy was a friend of blank, and blank wanted to hook up with him. Again, I was upset because who we hire covers my life when we are in the field, and we do more search warrants than anyone in the state. But I could not say anything because he would remind us of how he was at blank house over the weekend. Aaron took his unit to blank and then drove me to meet blank boyfriend to spend the week in Alabama with his unit. Then posted on Facebook while still in Alabama about driving to Shreveport from New Orleans. This past weekend again, we are short on travel funds, and Aaron does not like to blank. So they drove from Shreveport to Shreveport from blank boyfriend's home on Sunday, getting per diem and using funds when blank he could have saved money and drove up to blank. On the taxpayer's dime. All this is going on the taxpayer's dime. Blank from blank called me when we hired blank, and being blank just said, "What y'all doing hiring my best fucking guy?" Blank never meant any harm and asked to have a meeting with me and Aaron to address some concerns blank had about blank. I advised blank that we had blank and when we cleared, I could see Aaron was available to talk. I called Aaron. It just gets worse and worse. Worse and worse. Having fun on the taxpayers' dimes. Corruption.